Namaste everyone. We welcome you all to our YouTube channel, Strengthening Roots. Today we are going to talk about the extended part of our Astral Body studies. In previous videos, we have talked about the introduction part. In today's video, we will be talking about the composition of Astral Body. It is very necessary to understand the composition of Astral Body, because without understanding the composition of the astral body, it would be very difficult to understand the functionality of the astral body. Okay, so let's start. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the composition of astral body. The astral body is made of astral matter. The astral matter interpenetrates the physical matter, and it is finer than the physical matter. We all know that physical matter exists in 7 grades in order to fineness. What are those grades? It starts from solid, liquid, gas, etheric, superetheric, subatomic, and atomic. However, there is no name for these astral states when we talk about the matter of astral plane. However, these matters are divided into 7 grades from 1 to 7, where 1 can be taken as the finest and 7 can be taken as the coarsest matter. To further understand this, we have to understand the 7 plane of existence. What exactly these 7 plane of existence are? We have already discussed in our Panch Kosha's video, the advanced one, that the soul function on different plane using the different bodies, right? So in the previous video, we spoke about the physical body, the astral body, the mental body, the causal body. Now the physical body is used to function on the physical plane. The etheric body and the physical body together function on physical plane. The astral body is used to function on astral plane, right? The mental body used to function on lower mental plane, and the causal body is used to function on higher mental plane, also in the causal body. So to understand this, we have to understand the 7 plane of existence. What are these 7 plane of existence? Let's start from below. The first plane of existence is known as physical plane. To function on this physical plane, we use physical body. Second plane is astral plane. To function on astral plane, we use astral body. Third is mental plane. Now mental plane is divided into 2 parts. One is lower mental plane and the second is higher mental plane. To function on lower mental plane, we use our mental body, and to function on our higher mental plane, we use causal body. Okay. Now from the plane of existence, if you see, the next plane is buddhic plane, then atmic plane, then anupadka plane, and then adi plane. Now this is being described in a different form in Vedas. The physical plane is described as bhuloka, and the astral plane is described as bhuvarloka. The mental plane is described as swarloka, and other planes likewise, as you can see in the chart. If you see, in many of the prayer also, you would be able to connect the dots that these lokas are being used. Like if you see the prayer of Gayatri Mantra, it starts with Om Bhur Bhuva Swah, where Bhu is the physical plane, the Bhuvar is the astral plane, Swar or Swa is the mental plane. So this is how it is. Now let's talk about this in detail. The physical plane is divided into 7 subplanes. In the same manner, astral plane and mental plane are also divided into 7 subplanes each. Now in this slide, you can see that we have physical plane in the bottom, then astral plane moving from downward to upward, then lower mental plane, and then higher mental plane. If you see the mental plane section, the lower mental plane and the higher mental plane will be considered as one plane, mental plane. Now, astral plane have 7 subplanes. As you can see, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Likewise, in the mental plane also. If you see physical plane, we have 7 subplanes named with solid, liquid, gas, etheric, superetheric, subatomic, and atomic. To further understand this, you have to understand that the physical body is made of all these 7 matters from 7 subplanes. So our body have solid, the muscular part, the liquid, the water part, and the gaseous part, and then energy part, the etheric part, and then superetheric, subatomic, and atomic, where the etheric from the energy perspective can be considered as the coarsest, and atomic can be considered as the finest. Now in the astral plane, as you see, it starts from 7th, the coarsest, and then you move upward to the first, to the finest. The lower mental plane starts from 7th, that is coarsest, and then it moves to the finest, that the first is the finest. Why we are talking about all these planes? If you want to understand the composition of the astral body, you have to understand how the astral body is being made. So your astral body is made of all these grades of matter. So your astral body has first grade of matter, second grade of matter, third grade of matter, fourth grade of matter, and likewise till 7th grade. Now, how much is which matter decide that what kind of desire you will have. Why? Because each grade of matter, astral matter, just for your reminder, astral plane is also known as Kama Loka, the Loka of desire, the plane of desire. Astral body is also known as the body of desire. Okay, from the higher desire to the lower desire. So the more grossest or the coarsest astral matter you will have, the more coarsest desire or the negative desire you will have. The more finer, then when we are talking about more, we are talking in quantity. So the more quantity of finer astral matter in your body have, the more higher desire you will have. So what can be the most highest desire is the devotion. Devotion towards God, the Supreme Parabrahman, the Supreme God. That is the highest form of desire. Being one with the Supreme God is the highest form of desire. And that kind of desire comes from the first grade of matter. Just a reminder that we have all the 7 grades of astral matter in our astral body. Now, the quantity and quality varies. Okay, so it is possible that someone have more of 7th grade of matter in their astral body. Some will have more of 4th grade of matter in their astral body. Some will have more of 3rd grade of astral matter. Remember, each grade of astral matter interpenetrate the same grade of physical matter. Let's elaborate this. The 7th grade of astral matter will interpenetrate or will integrate with physical matter or like the solid matter. When you see from the perspective of the coarsest and finest, what exactly it means by coarsest and finest? Coarsest simply means the matter will be bigger and heavier, where the finest will be smaller and the lightest, subtle. Okay, the more fine it will be, the more subtle it will be, the lightest it will be. The 7th grade of astral matter interpenetrate the solid. The 6th grade of astral matter interpenetrate the liquid. The 5th grade of astral matter interpenetrate the gas. Likewise, the first and second will interpenetrate the atomic and subatomic. In the same way, the same grade of astral matter will interpenetrate the same grade of mental matter. So the first grade of astral matter from the first subplane of astral plane will interpenetrate and integrate with the higher mental first subplanes matter. Let's move to the next part. Now, why we are talking about this? Just a reminder, so that you understand how the astral plane is communicating between the physical and mental plane. Just reminder from the previous video that the astral body works as a bridge between physical and mental body. Okay, so this is why we are talking about it. From the next slide, you would be able to understand more about it. In this presentation, as you can see, we have just given the astral plane. Let's say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh subplanes, right? Now, from the 7th to 4th, as you can see, we have written lower emotion, and 3rd to 1st, we have written higher emotion. What does it mean? Now, 7th to 4th grade astral matter produces lower emotions and also produces lower desire in the astral body, where 3rd to 1st produces higher desire and higher emotion, higher vibration, and long lasting higher emotion in the astral body. The frequency from the 3rd to 1st grade of astral matter in the astral body is very, very high. So the vibration also remains for a longer duration of time, where 7th to 4th grade of astral matter's vibration and frequency is very, very low. So the desire is not a prolonged desire. It stays for a small duration till it is being achieved, and then again it emerges after some time, where the higher emotion, it is prolonged. When there is devotion, there is a constant devotion, lasting devotion, and deepest devotion, reverence, respect, and joy, happiness. So joy, happiness, these emotions comes from the higher emotional grade of matter. Okay, so from 1st to 3rd or 3rd to 1st. In our previous video, we also talk about when a person discards the physical body, they completely function in their astral body on astral plane. Now, which subplane they will function? depend on the amount or majority of that grade of astral matter in their system. Let's say if a person have fifth grade of astral matter in majority in their astral body, they will move to the fifth subplane of astral plane, and they will majorly function in the fifth subplane of astral plane. That is still lower astral world. If a person have more of refined astral matter, let's say from third grade to first grade, after discarding the physical body, they will directly move to the higher astral subplane. Like maybe they would be functioning on the third or second subplane, depending on the majority of the astral matter available in their astral body. If a person have very, very high or very refined astral matter in their astral body, let's say the first grade of astral matter in their astral body, they will directly move into the first subplane of the astral plane. Or maybe they can pass and they can directly move into the mental plane. Why? Because a person who have first grade of astral matter in their astral body can be a very highly evolved person or very highly spiritually developed person. So these kind of astral body with the highest refined astral matter in their astral body will also bring great highest astral psychic power in their system. Why they will have a high psychic power? Remember, to use psychic power, one has to have high emotion. Otherwise, a person will not be using it for the sake of helping other people. They will use it for the selfish purpose. If one who has power and very highly developed emotion, they will use these psychic power to help other people, not only for their self. So this was the details of composition of the astral body. Hope you like this video. Hope you find this video very informative. If you have any queries, please write in the comment below. Keep watching our YouTube channel, Strengthening Roots. Please like this video. And if you haven't subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe our channel. Stay tuned. Keep on watching our YouTube channel, Strengthening Roots. Thank you so much. Namaste.